everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So good morning everyone. I am Nicole Ardita, the presenter reporter of this morning session. So, kanina na prayer na tayo, di ba?
Opo.
Thank you. So now let's do an energizer. Quick energizer. Okay, please stand up.
Ballerina.
Okay. You know what's the name of shake them. 1, 2, 3, go. Quick and fast. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. 5, shake them just like this. Okay, sir.
Shake them just like this.
Shake them just like this. And roll your hand. Clap them just like this. Clap them just like this. Clap them just like this. And roll your hand. I like to groove. Shake them just like this. Wiggle them just like this. Clap them just like this. And roll your hand. Now take your for your wonderful Now, can you read our lesson objectives?
Explain the importance of energy integration.
Do you know how to read?
Identify the standards of
Yes.
knowledge and teaching.
On this side, please. Number 1.
Explain the importance of social studies and early childhood education. Identify the standards and guide the teaching of social studies. Discuss the goal of social studies in developing children's values and social responsibility.
I hope this lesson objectives will be in our discussion. Now, our activity is, I will read the activity, okay? The direction. Okay. All I want to do is, mukha rin kamusta. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now. Now, our game is, ano tawag yun? I will group you into according sa ako numbers, and then you will group according sa sino yung gusto rin ko ano. Yeah, the vote is singing. Okay, now the vote is singing. It's 2, 3. Okay. The vote is singing number 2. Here's the drive questions. Number 1, what are people in our community? Second, why are they important? And next, how can we take care of our community? You have 5 minutes to do your Okay, handa yung grupo. Okay, balik mo na yung grupo. Ha? Okay, ini gagawin nyo. Okay, just like example, kung naman sa ako, direction. Okay? Okay, di ba? Yan na yung group. Paganta ka muna, pieces of paper na, ano? Puzzle, mga broken pieces. Next. Then, you will now going to connect it. And after that, you will draw a community culture. At least one community culture. And those 10 questions will be presented here's the group. And that's the marker to do Are you now ready? Oh, now draw. Draw a community cover. Look at the poop. Please.
Kapulis talaga mo. Alam gusto ko. Farmer. Farmer is one.
Group 2. Group 1. Group 1. Now, stand for term. Activity. Hello, guard dito. Guard question.
Quiz reader. Pwede, mati kayo quiz. Format ka mo.
Why are you calling in our training? Why did in our community we have nurse or health workers, no? So why are they important? They are important for us to be able to have a life wherein we're not afraid of risking doing things that are actually makes us realistic or individual. For instance, we are mga sundalo, mga ano natin. Of course, there are times or instances na manidisgrasya or hindi kaya magkakaroon sila ng mga sugat. Now, that's the time wherein health workers actually have a task to do, no? So, they are helping the community to be a safer place or hindi kaya mas madaling magkaroon ng kasulbaran sa mga problema. How can we take care of our community? Of course, we take care of our community if we are responsible individual. Avoid doing things that may harm the community. For instance, doing pagnanakaw, paglilitter, hindi kaya pagkakalat ng mga basura, no? Kakalat ka.
Okay,
That's it.
let's give 5 cups to Group 2. So the people in our community is the teacher. This is the teacher. Why are they important? They are important because they teach children, they teach us, they shape us, and also teachers help us to be a lifelong learners, and also they are the trainers of our community. They have a big role and help to us children and to us people. Malaki.
How can we take care of our community? Teachers as a role model, they will show the proper ways on taking care of the community, participate in community activities to promote inclusivity.
Give 5 cups to Group 2.
Let's go, Group 3.
Okay. Group 3 now. Here, okay. So they draw farmers. So we all know that farmers is one of the most significant members in our society because the first question, who are the people in our community? So as you can see,
Farmers.
Yes, farmers. And also, why are they important?
So, farmer are important. Nalista ako kay Bicon, di ba? Sila niya provide ng food sa ato. So, if wala sila, dili kita makakaugay. Di ba gikan sa ilan ng mga ginakaon like rice, especially rice and also mga fruits and vegetables and any kung ano makita mo.
Is of course without farmers, we can survive in this world, Sharon. Because wala tayong makakain araw-araw. Because farmers, they are the one who kaning magtanong ng mga palay, gulay, ano pa sa na kailangan natin sa ating pang-araw-araw ng pangangailangan. So it is very important to respect and to appreciate the works of the farmers because it is not easy to become a farmer. So that's all.
Yeah, let's give us a line group according to your group. And then write the number. Okay. From those guide questions, it reflects the community helper right to the people around the world, around our community that help us to mold as a people in society. Next, the introduction. By the way, my topic is all about social studies. Introduction. Social studies learn child education, help children understand themselves, their families, and their communities. It teaches respect of diversity, cooperation, and responsibility through meaningful activities and experiences. Standards and goals serve as the guides to ensure the children's development to knowledge, to accomplish the skills and values needed to be an active citizen and active and responsible member of society. So social studies, it is the interdisciplinary field of study which examines the human society, the institution, and the human. And also, it understands us on how we become a human being, and also understand other cultures in our society. So, what is social studies in your own idea? Divine. What is social studies?
So here in social studies, it studies about the society, how the community works and the people change.
Very good development to divine.
Thank you.
Okay, now, social studies, it is the study of people, the human being, the relationships and how they live and work together in society. So, social studies, the word social studies, it is the field of study of human being and also the relationships of the culture. Next, it is part of the curriculum that young children understand themselves, the family, the community, and the wider world. As we all know, that kindergarten is the first step of the child to learn, diba? Ay not preschool. So, social studies, it is part of the curriculum because as we all know, hindi pa yung mga bata, diba? It means more knowledge, more learnings to what happened in our society, ano ba nagaganap sa society, ano ba sila, what is their rights, and ano ba culture nila. And also, it focuses on building awareness of relationships, cultures, rules, responsibilities, and respect for diversity at an early age. So, it builds us awareness of a human being as labi na tayo mga as future educator, meron na tayong mga hindi natin man talaga meron tayong mga diverse students, diba? So, we have an awareness on ano yung mga culture nila, norms, so that we can avoid some conflictions and arguments or other problems na it might be broaden their as a human being. So, social studies, it teach about communities, nations, and the world. So, kanina sinabi ko na it understands the cultures of the human being and also it examines a lot of institution, the human being. I'll also develop civic awareness and responsibility, lalo na sa ating community. And promote critical thinking, problem solving, decision making. Oh yeah, social studies, it is a study, right? So it promotes critical thinking and how to solve a certain problem, lalo na sa ating komunidad. Next, build values such as respect, cooperation, and social responsibility. So dito na build yung values and responsibility natin na respect and cooperation as a human being, as a good citizen in our society. So next, the importance of social studies in early child education. First, it helps children understand themselves, their families, and their communities. So dito, social studies din ay ito rin malalaman ng mga bata kung ano sila. Sila nila, sila yung mga tao na around sa ila, surrounding sa ila. Lalo na sa mga community cultures. Next, encourages respect for diversity, cultural differences. Oh yeah, it encourages respect from other cultural diversity, the cultural differences, lalo na sa mga rural areas like yung mga farmlands areas. Next, it builds early awareness of rules, responsibilities, and fairness, and also dito rin mag-builds yung awareness natin, mga rules, our rights, kung ano tayo bilang isang tao dito sa ating komunidad. Next, it prepares children to become active, responsible citizens in the future. And also, it prepares children to be an active participation, active, responsible citizen in our community. Dito din malalaman natin na meron talaga tayong role dito sa ating community. There are, sa John TV, gaano siya din, ga-propose din siya. In 1859 and 52. So, in the 1930s, encouraged teachers to use social studies as the foundation of activity-based learning on children's interests. So, si John T. Gapano, encourage niya mga teachers to study social studies because as we all know, di ba, socialization, cooperation, talaga mawawala yan. So, yung para ko ma-build ang foundation of sense of belongingness of each child. And we maintain that learning involves first-hand experiences and draws upon many instructional resources. And he advocated that children learning and teaching activities that begin with the familiar experiences of daily life. Di ba ito, sabi niyo na yung mga real-life experiences, mga real-life situations, dapat in-encourage natin, in-intake natin dun sa ating class because dun yun yung mga first-hand na mga ma-intake ng mga bata. So next, Jerome Bruner in 1915 to 2016. In the prosecution in 1960, Bruner explained the sparring curriculum in which a topic such as democracy is introduced to children at an age-appropriate level. That when you conduct an activity, it must be age-appropriate level. Their interests and their differences are cultural differences. Next, inquiry-based teaching became a central instructional strategy for social studies. Inquiry-based learning, inquiry-based questions, mga kuan na kung ano yung questions ng bata, kung paano sila naging isang mamamayan dito sa ating mundo. It teaches us na si Jerome Bruner na yun mag-ask ko ng mga questions sa mga bata na kailangan mag-ansa ang teacher mag-teach man. Kailangan ang policies magpuan, yan. Because a lot of community helper, may mga rules in our community. It serves as the gapuan siya sa to protect us and it teaches a good lesson. Next is standards and goals in social service. First, the NCSS terms. Next is C3 framework. Next is early childhood learning outcomes. So first, the National Council for the Social Studies, which is the NCSS terms. National Council for the Social Studies, which is the NCSS terms, is a professional organization in the United States that provides guidance and standards for teaching social studies. It developed 10 thematic strands serve as a framework of the students, and also that dapat sabi should learn sa mga children ang social studies in early childhood through high school. So for early child education, the NCSS themes are simplified into hands-on activity, hands-on play-based exploration, such as learning about community purpose, family traditions, caring for nature, and understanding rules. So diba, sa ating mga asamblea natin is meron talaga community helper, on how to become a citizen, sa ating nature, di ba? Sa ating, dito tutalakayin, doon tayo nag-rely on our curriculum. Sa ating map, it give us guidelines and frameworks to do our lessons, to teach the students. So first, the first standard is culture. Children learn about similarities and differences among people, promotes respect, acceptance, and appreciation of diversity. So, culture. Let's learn about the belief, the norms, the other traditions in other lugar, but in a same congregation, but different places. It helps us to promote respect and acceptance because tayo, mamamayan dito sa mundo, is same lang tayo ng Filipino citizen na namumuhay dito sa ating mundo. We should be respect and accept the differences because tayo din ang mag-mold into in our society. Next time, continuity and change. It helps children understand the past, present, and future. It introduces history and new stories from the photos and visions. Example, comparing when I was a baby to now and what I want to be. So, continuity and change. So, it understands the past, present, and the future. For example, yung bata pa siya is, yung baby pa siya, and then pinali yung mask niya. It understands na when I was a baby, ito pala ako. And then other age niya, ito na pala ako. Because every development of a child has different rule din. Kapag different development na din-encounter yung internet sa kabata. Hindi kita stagnant in one development or in one stagnant na sa past, but it changed over time. And also the history then. Next, the people, things, environment. So it builds knowledge and geography and surroundings. What is geography again? Simple answer. Geography. Okay, good. Children learn about maps, directions, taking care of nature. Like for example, drawing a local classroom or community, di ba? Ito din, magamit natin ito sa ating sa klase in the near future. Or drawing kita na height yung bahay, kapit, yaon, height, kuan nila. Something na it is, what do you call this, may map sa ila bahay. Next, individual development and identity focuses on self-awareness, self-confidence, and belongingness. Like, and also encourages children to themselves as a unique person and to makita nila na how they are important in the community. So, for example, all about activities, growing support, sharing favorite things. For example, all about me. So, sa kabata, magkuhan ka ng all about me, then mag-drawing siya yun, ang sila, they are good at drawing, they are good at singing, they are good at dancing, and so on. Next, individuals, groups, and institutions. Teaches children about common rules, schools, and community helpers. Show that people work together and follow rules. Like, for example, the visiting principal's office, first station, barangay hall. Di ba mga like mga field trips of di ba mga bata is binakuan na to sila na hindi siya focus on teaching but in-explore na to sila dito sa ating community. Like for example, dun sa Talong Fire Station sa barangay hall. Para makita nila na each community pala sa barangay nila has a different rule na nag-protect and nagtabang sa ila community to build, tumugman sila to build. Next is power, authority, and governance. It introduces the idea of rules, fairness, and responsibility. It helps children understand on how we follow rules and respect leaders. If, for example, classroom rule chart, voting on a class activity, just like example, di ba? And the first day of school, nag-conduct ng classroom rules, which is dapat first day pa lamang, nagkandak ng kuan ng classroom rules so that consistent nila ito nagagawin. And also the rules sa school, bawal no bullying, and so on. Next, production, distribution, and consumption. It explains needs versus wants and the use of our community and resources. It builds the economic resources. Example of player market din, define what we buy and why. So, for example, di ba? In a Falco Memorial Elementary School, meron silang mini market doon. Mini market. Then, nag-identify sila ng situational role-playing. Gapan sila real life situations. Because gapan sila ng what we need and what we want. Because di ba kalainan ng what we need and what we want? What is needs again? Basic needs. Yeah, the food, the shelter, water, and the wants is not what you want. Even though mahal, gusto mo, even though mahal. So what is the very important one? Needs, because it means needs. The word means it is of you to survive in this community. Next, science, ecology, and society. As we all know, we are in an ecological world, in a digital world, 21st century world. So we should have virtual tools to help people, di ba? stages of our community. So ngayon, nag-evolve ng ating community. Meron na maraming mga inventions through technology. And also, like for example, talking about how TVs are going to make life easier, di ba? Like through technology, it what? What? It transport technology, transportation, it makes us life easier. And also, it teaches us then on how to use a cell phone, on how to use a proper use of cell phone. Like ito, what we build is itong isa ka po sa dapat to think before we click or mind that. Next, global connections. It encourages awareness of wider world beyond the community. It promotes friendship and empathy for the people in the community. Like for example, comparing children's life in different places and sharing world maps. Next is civic ideals and practices. It prepares children to become a good citizen, a good role model in our society. It involves knowing rights, responsibilities in our community, and on how to be working together. Like for example, in helping Pinag Tribe, saying the national pledge and practicing knowledge, di ba? Like for example, dito sa ating magkuan kita na every Monday, magkanda tayo ng dance ceremony, di ba? It gives us on how to be a good Filipino citizen kasi yung din consistent dapat din inaalam natin kasi ito tayo nakatira sa Philippines. That's why, and also we're practicing a manupo o at opo. Dapat hindi nawawala. And also the what? For being ano bang tinatawag na ibang bayan sa ibang lugar? Like, ang Pilipino talaga ay start with letter H. Hospitable. Yeah, very, very good. Hindi talaga mawala na. Filipino is, hospitable. Like for example, then, enough drugs, di ba? May mga sa barangay. And also us. We're actually at tomorrow we are conducting an enough drive activity. It helps us in our nature na dili siya magkalat-kalat, yun, because kayo din ang makabenefit yun. So, we must working together to build our nation to be good and better. Next is the college career and civic life, the C3 framework. So, what is C3 framework? It is served as college, career, and civil life. So, was developed by the National Council for National Social Studies or NCSS, diba ito pinaka-ana. So that too is written how to be a good citizen and to taught the social studies. It guides the teaching of social studies through inquiry-based questions and learning. And also it helps children ask questions, think critically, and connect their experiences to the history, to the past, and also geography and other economics. And also in early childhood, it builds curiosity because it builds an inquiry-based learning. So responsibility and and awareness of the role in the community. Diba mga bata is more on siya, more on inquiry-based questions na, inquiry-based learning, more on questionable din sila ng mga tao na kailangan kaso sila ng inin. Gani, ang army kailangan gusto ko sila ng yaon, kailangan army nagtapit sa kuan. Why army of police is different? Yeah. So, and secretly, college career and civic life. College, it involves developing. It involves in developing the studies to learning. So, nag-develop ako ang mga learnings. But in career is you are going to adopt it. You are use the development, the learnings, the knowledge that you adopt in the college life. In civic life, which is the participation in our community. First, you are learning, you are developing, you are adopting, and next is you are using the learnings that you adopt in the college life. And civic life is you are actual participation in the community. So next, first, developing questions of planning theory. So children are encouraged to ask the ask questions about our world. Like, for example, why do we have a rose in our classroom? Kaya may rose kita sa classroom. Why may mga laws kita na ginakantang din sa ato lugar? And who helps us in ang pagdidibag ng gusto? Number 9 is the times we read concepts and rules. So, using concepts from history, geography, civics, and economics in age-old ways. Like for example, learning about the past and present. Like for example, ang ating mga bayani, diba? Hindi talaga mag-vanish yan kasi it serves as our past. Sila yung mga history, sila yung noon na mga ano natin na dapat ginagamit din natin yung mga tools to develop nila yung minds. Next, evaluating sources and using evidences. Children practice listening, observing, comparing information. Just like, for example, looking at pictures at different places, different community helpers, and then identifying how they can help other people or in our society. Next, communicating conclusions and taking informed action. So, children share what they learned in the community, in their class, and also they are applying in real life situations. Diba? Yung sabi ko na real life situations dapat ginagamit natin yun para gagamitin nila in the near future para maging consistent sila, not being stagnant. For example, creating possible care for the environment or helping with the classroom responsibility. Next, the early childhood learning outcomes. First is develop self-identity and respect for diversity. So social studies develops self-identity and respect for diversity. Diba? But why? How? Why? Diba? As we all know that social studies is the study of the field of study of the human being, the institutions, in our community around us. So dapat mag-build siya ng develop self-identity kung ano ka bilang isang tao dito sa ating bansa. Next, understand community rules and responsibilities. So sinabi ko kanina, yung understand sila na every community has different rules in our community, diba? And also practice fairness, sharing, and cooperation. Dapat hindi tayo maging individualized and stick to one size in our self lang. Dapat may cooperative tayo, communicate, collaborate. Di ba may mga some programs, seminars, trainings na ginaan para sa atin para maging aware tayo bilang sa mga yan sa mundo. Kasi meron talagang may mga hindi pa alam ng mga tao na paano ito gawin. You know, na how to use that law, that responsibility. More learning areas in early childhood social studies. First, sinabi ko na kanina, the identity and belongingness hindi talaga mawawala for building family relationship and cultural pride. Next, community and civic participation, yung learning about rules, to practice the rules, to help the community. And also, geography and environment, exploring the surroundings, the maps, and caring sa ato nature. Next, history and time. So, sinabi mo na din kanina that it understands as the past, present, and future, that we are not stagnant in one development lang, but it changes over time to have a better life. Next, economic reasoning. It's about the learning about needs and wants, right? That resources and simple decision making. Dapat, we are a Filipino citizen, we are good thinker. Dapat, tinalo tayo mga good, Good. Now, next, developmentally approach practices di ba? Dinailan ko siya in the report and yung mga Filipino, di ba? On how we use the activities in our age, the difference of a child. So, first is the play-based learning. Dapat, when you are conducting your play-based learning, you are, dapat alam mo yung mga differences ng mga bata mo because your students have diverse learning like iba't iba yung mga pag-usulan nila. Para hindi maging contractions at hindi ka magiging problematic sa iyong klase. So, necessary approach. So, stop encouraging children to ask open-ended questions, inquiry-based questions, to investigate and share their ideas. Next is integrated learning. While it is connecting the social studies with the language, the arts, and the science. Next is hands-on activities. Hindi talaga mawala hands-on activities because learning is a process, right? Follow we are human being, pareho lang tayo na Filipino citizen, we are good, we are stick to one and build one nation. Next is the teachers and parents role. So teachers' role is creating and inclusive classrooms. Use songs, stories, and report to confident history life, guide children developing values and social responsibility. So teacher as a policy facilitator, di ba? Dapat being dapat raise sa progressive and inclusive education, have a quality education sa imo room, special setting. Dapat sa ginaganda ka na mga developing appropriate practices like the values and respect, fairness, equality. Next is the parents' role. So as we all know that the parents' role, it is the first hand, the first teachers who teach their children, right? And this is my second hand teachers. So as we all know, the first teachers is the parents. So as we all know that this guy bata pa siya, dapat tinuturuan na siya ng parents to mag-on siya ng next sa iya teacher. Because ang parents give dapat mag-on ng values and respect. Next, modeling behavior, dapat sila sa iyang model na behavior by showing respect, fairness, and the community, and mag-answer ng example ang parents, like example yung pag-acknowledge mo, magyaon, and then next is community connection. Dapat ang parents sa guide ng children and understanding sa rules in the family, kung rules ng kung rules ng mama ng papa, kung rules ng mga anak, kung rules ng mga community members in our community. Next is support for learning. Dapat sa mga parents yun, dapat ka-support sila ng learning, hindi nila behind yung mga bata. Dapat hindi lang teachers yung nagtuturo sa mga anak nila, pati rin yung mga parents, kasi sila yung mga first teachers, first hand teachers. Dapat sila yung una na magtuturo sa mga anak nila, kasi ba't pa sila, magkakuha na sila ng toddlerhood. Kung yun, dapat sila ang di ba mag-class ng bata, kung ano pa, sa daycare. Pinaka kayo 4 years old pa. Next part of teachers, ito din yung collaborative with teachers, dapat hindi mawawala. Kasi if the teachers and parents work together, it makes the children to build a good citizen and good child, and to have a better success in the near future. Next, I have one question. I will ask Peter. Who are the community members around you, and how do they make life better? We have a short answer.
Okay, we have a policeman, many uniform, right? We have militaries, we have teachers, we also have farmers and the healthcare workers. So they make the community or the life better, well, secure. They secure for security, for health, insurance purposes, and of course, overall, they make our community a better world to live in.
Okay, thank you. Give purpose to Peter. Let's go on number 2. Why do we need rules at home and in school, and what happens if we don't follow them?
So it is important that we have these rules inside our classroom system for our learning and the things that we will watch. So that we will not be kids in terms of what to do or what the proper things to implement. So really at home, we should provide the rules to guide them and how to help them what to do for the better things or for the bad things that nila dapat be.
Give